nearly 12:30 on Saturday. Saturday in the park. Think it was the 4th of July. Was that on key? Sometimes I feel like I can sing, and then sometimes I'm like, no. I'm back and forth. Lady, leash up your dog. This is not going to go well. Okay, Lenore, stay. She gets really watch. She's like watching that dog. There's a dog over there, off leash that shouldn't be, and Lenore is going to go ape shit. Watch. Oh, she's actually minding her own business. Now, these people over there understand and they get it. They've got the pups on a leash. Here's the drill. In Central Park, dogs must be on a leash after 9 a.m. and before 9 p.m. 9 to 9. It's a nice 12-hour window to enjoy off-leash time with your pooch. Some people do it at night. I see them bring their dogs in the park at night, and they've got those sort of glow, like light-up dog collars, so they don't lose sight of their baby. I did it once with Smokey and Lenore well, no, I didn't have a light on them. I had a light on Smokey because I thought it'd be dark, but um, the snow, how do I want to describe it? It was wintertime, and the reflection off like the street lights on the snow made it kind of, I don't want to say bright, that's overstating it, but I could see the both of the dogs very clearly, and it was like midnight. So anyway, it is a gorgeous fall day here. It's hovering around 60 degrees. Um, and it is, yeah, it's a gorgeous fall day. I'm gonna swivel the camera around because this might be the last week as I'm looking around at the trees here. This might be the last week to really get um hear the sirens. It's like birds chirping in the city. No, actually, crime is down in the city, and New York City is one of the safest cities per capita in the country. How you let me now? What was I saying? I lost my train of thought because I'm like you know, I'm all over the place. In my mind, I see something shiny, and I'm like, ooh. But the fall. Okay, so let me swivel the camera around so you can see what I'm talking about. See, the trees have fallen, but if you look closely, like, we need some raking and blowing. And look at her. Look at Miss Thing here. Oh, hello, Lenore. Are you watching someone? You're so intently sitting there. She's so cute. I just want to snuggle her. But anyway, um, leaves have fallen. So trees are getting bare. We are in the middle of November and there is color. I'm not sure you can see it, although the camera on this phone is pretty damn good. But you can get a sense of some color there, some change in color. We have nice foliage in Central Park. No one talks about that. Yeah, so I'm over here on the west side. In the distance, you can see some of the billionaire super talls, the ridiculous tall buildings in the distance on 57th, 58th Streets, 59th. Yeah, but that is what it is. I turned off live chat just because it got ridiculous and the trolls were super obnoxious. So my apologies to anyone who wants to leave a comment, but let's just say the trolls have ruined it for everyone. So best thing to do is just cut them off. And if there is a way to only let subscribers comment, somebody let me know because I tried to find it. Doesn't seem to be a setting I'm can find. It's like Instagram. That's one thing that Instagram does really well. Instagram has a setting, very explicit in the settings, where only followers can comment on your posts and your videos. That's a very handy um, fence. Yeah, it weeds out a lot of riffraff. So look at the yellow on this thing, like the yellow, and then where did I just see in the distance? I lost sight of it. I just saw a tree, or maybe it was walking over here that was like so red, like apple red. Amazing. Um, what did I watch last night? I fell asleep, but I started watching this documentary on Elvis, specifically that 1968 comeback show on, I believe it was NBC. And Elvis was in the black leather you know, matching jacket and pants. He looks so fucking cool. And it was a bit of a comeback. See, I wasn't around for this, but what I learned in this documentary was that the 60s were a really weird decade for Elvis because the money making these stupid movies, starting with Blue Hawaii, which actually wasn't so bad because they made so much money. The movies did well because it's Elvis and it's girls in bikinis and music, or like a full album. And if you think about it, like that's a hot money making prospect. And they made bank, but it just got cheaper. The scripts got dumber, the songs got stupider, the sets and the productions got cheaper, and like they looked terrible. His hair looked bad, like because the Colonel just got greedy and made Elvis do these things that he probably shouldn't have done. So anyway, this NBC thing, I got to finish it. It seemed really worth watching. Baz Luhrmann is in it. Bruce Springsteen's in it. Conan O'Brien's in it. It's called The Fall and Rise of the King or something like that, or The Return of the King. The Return of the King, like the Lord of the Rings Part Three trilogy. No, 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 I don't know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Anyway, check it out. It's on Netflix. Boom. Yeah, so that was interesting. And I gotta say, like, I'd forgotten, Elvis going, hitting his gospel roots, but in that suit, fuck, that iconic black leather, like this cut, it's like a denim jacket cut, really, but like with an exaggerated collar, very tailored and fitted, and matching black leather, sort of jeans things, the great boots. It was such a good look. And the open thing, and I think he had maybe like a red silk cravat or something to start. I gotta look at it again. And his hair looked so great, his skin looked good. It was before the wheels really came off. 1968. He looked amazing. He looked amazing. Oh, Priscilla's in it. Elvis's bride, widow. Um, he looked amazing. Yeah. So speaking of Elvis, I am kind of impressed with Riley Keough, his granddaughter, Lisa Marie's daughter. She's got skills. I've seen her in a few things, and I thought, oh, not for nothing. She brings the goods. Because nepotism casting doesn't always fly. Doesn't really work all the time. But in this case, yeah. What else? I might go see a movie tonight. Oh no, I'm not. I take it back. I'm going to a party. I forgot. A friend is having this sort of dinner party where we are going to read. It's like reminds me of college. We're going to read a Shakespeare play, and we're all reading parts. Like we're all doing roles in a Shakespeare play. I don't know which one. I'm looking forward to this. I have not read Elizabethan English out loud in years. I did a Shakespeare play once in college. Julius Caesar. I played Cassius. And yeah, I played Cassius. I think I can remember a monologue from it. In the movie, Cassius was played by, I think, Gielgud with Brando as Brutus. And I had this monologue. Cassius has this monologue with Brutus as they're conspiring to kill Caesar. And he's kind of planting the seed to Brutus, like it's time to 86 this guy, Caesar. Um, and Cassius basically whispering in Brutus's ear, pouring poison into his ear. Why he doth bestride the narrow world like a colossus, and we petty men walk under his huge legs and peep about to find ourselves dishonorable graves. Men at some time are masters of their fates. The fault, dear Brutus, is not in our stars, but in ourselves, that we are underlings. Brutus and Caesar. What should be in that, Caesar? Why should that name be sounded more than yours? Write them together. Yours is as fair a name. Sound them. It doth become the mouth as well. Weigh them. It is as heavy. Conjure with them, and Brutus will start a spirit as soon as Caesar. In the name of all the gods at once, on what meat doth this our Caesar feed? That's all I can remember. You guys, I haven't done that since college. What? Like when you learn your Shakespeare, shit sticks with you. but it is such beautiful English. It is such beautiful language. So anyway, I have no idea. Oh my God, look at this pack. All right, you guys, I marvel at these dog walkers. Look at this. These dog walkers who walk like 10 dogs at once. Look at him. In total control. He is in total control. Amazing. Look, dogs are no, no, no. She's so jealous. Look at her. She's so jealous that they are like, look at her. She's like, I want to go party with that pack. They're in total control. He's in total control. They are under total control. Amazing. He is right now walking. Let me count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 at once. And they're completely chill. Amazing. Anyway, that's my 10 minutes. I just want to check in with you guys. Thank you so much for your patience and enduring the fact that I disabled chat because there are so many fucking like YouTube is filthy with bigger bitches than me. I've never commented on a video or any content in the pure interest of being a troll. I don't understand that impulse. I really don't. And this notion that trolls feel like they've got some kind of power, like get a job. What the fuck? Go do something. Go do your laundry. All right. Go ride a bike, take a walk, do something constructive. Anyway, I hope wherever you guys are, you're enjoying a day in some way. I spent the morning just sitting down in my Saturday morning thing. I read the news, airmail, Financial Times. I use Flipboard a ton. It's my favorite. I have my favorite news outlets plugged into Flipboard, so I can just kind of like it's one-stop shopping for all my New York Magazine, Vox, the NPR, Associated Press, all inside my Flipboard, all the news things I like to look at. And also, if you are not already, Blue Sky. I was an early adopter of Blue Sky. I remember when you had to have like a pass or you had to have an invite, and I can't remember how I got one, but somebody floated me an invite back in the early weeks of Blue Sky. And I thought maybe it'll go somewhere, but I was still, on the Twitter. And then we all know how that's gone. And I think about a week ago, a little less than a week ago, I re-engaged with my Blue Sky. My follower account, it was like, what? I think I had like 11,000. Last time I looked last year was like 1,000. I don't know. Anyway, I like it there. It is the fun kids table, funny stuff. My news outlets that I like there: NPR, The Guardian, Financial Times, like New York Times, like yeah, and people I like, voices I like. You can make lists. You can do all these things that we used to be able to do on Twitter that Threads has still not adopted, like curating your own feeds. Like, I have a little I have news lists I follow, which is great. And there's direct messaging, media uploads. You can only do like 60-second videos. That's a little wonky, but it's, listen, the growth on there is encouraging. So if you're not on Blue Sky, check it out and follow me and find some other great voices on there. Blue Sky's been really fun. I've been really enjoying it. Anyway, speaking of enjoying, I'm gonna go enjoy the rest of this day. I might go over to Barney Greengrass and treat myself to a bagel and cream cheese since yesterday was my birthday. And I'm enjoying a very quiet time. I'm going to this nice party tonight. I'm going to see some friends tomorrow. I have some things to do like on the calendar this week. So it's a nice birthday weekend slash week. Anyway, be well informed, be of good conscience, think of others besides yourself, at least sometimes. And yeah, go enjoy an animal. Get a dog if you don't have one. Look at you guys. It's gonna be so old. He had a little accident in the elevator yesterday, peed in my elevator. He's never done that. Yeah. Anyway, I love you guys. Thanks. Bye.